Alright, got a exciting tutorial here covering masks in After Effects. I'm using After Effects CS6 and we're just going to be going through some basics. So to start, I've brought in some what should be pretty familiar background and foreground elements. I've got a background here unknowingly supplied by Neverway from DeviantArt, thanks for that. And then a bullet bill supplied by some nice guy on the internet. If you know who you are, reach out and I'll say thanks. So we got two things here. Got this bullet bill separate so we can mask him out a few different ways. The background right now is super huge. We've got a lot of different stuff here that we could use, but for now I'm just going to kind of like center this and leave it alone, and we'll play around with it in a sec. So because that is going to be still, I'm going to go ahead and lock him for now down here in my timeline. So let's start with our good friend the bullet bill here. Masks in After Effects operate in a pretty similar way to how they operate in Photoshop. The big difference is that you can animate them over time. So we are going to play around with some of those things. We create masks first by applying them to layers. Masks can't really live without a layer to attach to, a bit of a parasite in that way. And you can create them in one of two ways. So first we select what we're going to apply our mask to, and then you can apply a mask by using the rectangle tool, round rectangle, ellipse tool, polygon, star tool. Any of those will create masks. Or you can create it using the pen tool and just draw it out. I am actually going to start by creating masks on the background after all. So I'm going to go ahead and lock my bullet bill and start just by drawing out a bit of a mask here. And you can see when I drew that mask, by default it's going to include what was inside of the mask. It keeps what's inside it. I'm going to drill down this layer, and you can see now that there's this new parameter called masks on that layer that wasn't there before. You can see that bullet bill does not have one. So when I created that mask, After Effects adds it down in your timeline, and when I drill it down I can see that I've got some pretty awesome mask parameters, though we don't know what they do yet. We can rest assured that they do awesome things. So that's the first way you can add a mask, is by drawing it out using the pen tool. I'm going to delete that mask entirely. I'm going to draw a mask in a new way using the shape tool. Pretty self-explanatory. Click and drag. So if I wanted to say, oh, maybe let's just say create half of this image as a mask, and maybe let's say this is the credits of a game. We're going to put the credits over here somewhere or something. This could be a nice way to do that. But you can see just by dragging out that square I created that mask. I'm going to undo that and show that we can do that using, oh, let's just say the star tool. Right? So if we wanted to do something a little bit more fancy, use the star tool, polygon tool, ellipse tool, rounded rectangle. All of these are just presets almost. You could draw these out using the pen tool just as well. But there you have it. They create that masked effect. Mass effect. So that's how we create masks.